Hey there travelers, this is Judd Kobler, Game Director for Last Epoch. Today we're excited to share a preview of patch 0.8.3, Sands of Majasa, which is releasing Friday, September the 3rd. This update includes the next chapter of Last Epoch's story where you will venture through the deserts beyond Soreth Ka on your quest to meet the serpent goddess Majasa. You'll need to gain her blessing to empower the Lance of Hierot to have even a chance to stop Raye from continuing his divine conquest. This will prove to be no easy task. There are dark and dangerous secrets buried in Majasa's domain. You'll need to brave the Radiant Dunes, home to the insidious Scalebane bandits, and tombs filled with Majelkan riches. Then, you'll cross the jeweled oasis filled with ferocious packs of spine hunters on your journey to the glittering crystal mines, home to deadly crystal golems and elementals. If you are successful, with a little help, you may be able to reach the gilded halls of Majasa's temple. This new chapter comes with 15 new zones across multiple biomes, over 30 new enemies, and includes some challenging new boss fights. This patch will be releasing brand new 2D art and 3D models for one-handed maces, one-handed axes, two-handed axes, and a number of wands. This is part of our ongoing effort to make sure all weapons and armor base types have a unique model that is displayed on your character when equipped, and ensure that your character looks just as powerful as it feels. We are also releasing an updated model for the Primalist playable character, and will be bringing this type of upgrade to all other characters in the future. Now that we've grown from a small studio of about 10 to over 50 team members, we are hard at work on updating many visuals throughout the game to meet our new standards. Sands of Majasa brings a large number of updates to existing skills, including multiple entire reworks. We've also added 3 brand new skills for the Sentinel. The first new addition is Multi-Strike, which hits an increasing number of surrounding enemies when used repeatedly. Multi-Strike has synergies with skills in all 3 masteries and could be an appealing option for any melee build. For example, the Hallowed Arsenal node makes it so that each strike casts Smite on its target, while the Victory Strikes node makes Multi-Strike continue to hit more enemies if they deal a killing blow. Next up, we have Void Cleave, which is a powerful melee attack requiring a two-handed sword or axe. It has a short cooldown and a moderate mana cost. Void Cleave hits all enemies in front of you while also granting additional forward momentum. While it can definitely slot into a lot of Void Knight builds, the specialization tree offers conversions to support other masteries as well. Last, but certainly not least, is Javelin. Javelin is a throwing attack with a fast piercing projectile helping to round out the Sentinel's arsenal. Javelin's specialization tree is packed with several unique nodes that significantly change its functionality. It can split into multiple seeking lightning spears on contact, or even morph into a battle standard that persists for a short duration while granting all nearby allies boons. In addition to the new Sentinel skills, Lunge, Warpath, and Abyssal Echoes have all been extensively reworked, including completely new skill trees and changes to their base functionality. The Sands of Majasa patch is a great time to pick up your favorite heavy armor wearing character and venture through Eterra. The Sentinel class isn't the only one receiving updates to skills though. Traditionally, the Necromancer has been heavily skewed towards facilitating an active summoner playstyle, frequently raising disposable minions as needed. But we know that a lot of Necromancers want to play more passively in the backlines, while the minions they've invested in overcome adversaries without needing to be resummoned. Because of this, we've made changes to skill trees that will enable you to keep your minions from decaying. We've also boosted minion power, which will give your minions more damage and survivability at high levels, introduced more quality of life adjustments to a number of Acolyte skills, and made some changes to Summon Abomination, Summon Wraith, and Dreadshade. You can read more about this in the patch notes, which will also link to the developer blog detailing these changes to the Necromancer class and skills. There are many other updates and balance changes for skills in all classes that you can check out in the patch notes as well. This patch brings the largest number of uniques we've ever introduced in a single patch. There are more than 30 new powerful items to hunt down. Some will make your low-level characters much more powerful throughout the campaign if you can find them, such as the new Curse of Perseverance, which makes the Acolyte skill Hungering Souls fire many more projectiles and leech health. Or Stormhide Paws, that empower the Primalist swipe ability with heavy lightning damage every few seconds. And some are powerful late-game items, such as the Frostbite Shackles, which makes it much easier to freeze enemies with your cold abilities and grants you ward when doing so. And the new Storm-Carved Testament Relic, which gives a chance for any hit to summon a powerful Storm Totem while granting you a significant boost to your mana pool. 10 of these powerful items will only be found specifically from bosses in the Monolith of Fate. This patch also introduces the first ever unique idols. The Monolith of Fate in-game system is also receiving a few notable changes. Now, if you have higher corruption in one empowered timeline, defeating the Shade of Orbis in other timelines will grant a large amount of bonus corruption. This catch-up mechanic will ensure you're facing appropriately challenging content more quickly, and don't feel like you have to just repeat a single empowered timeline to be efficient. There are also new incentives to take on multiple timelines, such as timeline-exclusive Echo rewards that grant uniques of a specific item type, allowing you to target farm for specific uniques. In addition, we've given a buff to many empowered blessings. All spires now fire 50% slower than before, and item rarity affects timeline boss-specific unique drops. We have been making steady progress on how you play Last Epoch with the gamepad. Inventories and gear can now be navigated more intuitively without the need to control a virtual cursor, making sifting through items, equipping gear, dropping items, selling loot, and other functions feel much easier and intuitive. As you can see, Sands of Majasa is packed with new content, and that content extends far beyond what we can fit into this preview. Here are a couple more highlights to look forward to on September 3rd. Many of your favorite abilities such as Teleport, Warcry, and Shield Bash have been updated to feel more responsive than ever before. Golden Arena keys are being replaced with Keys of Memory, which place you in the arena at half the previous waves you had conquered in your last arena run rounded up, or at 100 waves, whichever is larger. Magic enemies are now tougher. We fixed a number of performance issues related to Shadowcasters, lightning abilities, and skinned mesh renderers. We've made significant improvements to the map that was introduced in 0.8.2. These improvements include clicking on a quest will now automatically focus the closest waypoint to complete it. Waypoints cluster when zooming out. The quest section is collapsible, making the screen less busy, and quest icons show on era tabs for more quickly noticing when and where you have active quests. Like most Last Epoch patches, Sands of Majasa is a large update. To learn more, please visit our forum to read the patch notes. We hope you enjoy your new adventures through Southern Eterra, and we'll see you in game September 3rd.